Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to do a how to watch video for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Obviously, this universe keeps expanding, and many people might want to get into it. And I have done side how to watch videos like how to watch Loki in chronological order, how to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier in chronological order, how to watch Black Widow, etc. So that if you don't want to watch all of them, at least you can catch up with their stories that way. But if you do want to watch the whole MCU in chronological order, which I like to do, although I haven't done it since Endgame or Spider-Man Far From Home. This is going to be updated with Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Black Widow. So we are going to be updating this list. Finally, I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do this update for a while, but I wanted to wait until we got context where some of the shows are ending up. So let us get started. I'm not going to go too much into detail on these shows. This is going to be non-spoilers for anybody that hasn't watched any of these shows or movies. Let's get right into it. So starting with the first one, you want to watch Captain America, the First Avenger, which takes place in World War II. After that, you want to check out the Marvel one-shot Agent Carter, which is a really nice lead-in into the Agent Carter TV series, which for now, I'm going to leave it in canon since there is a character that appears here that gets a little cameo in Avengers Endgame. So I won't say who to leave that as a little surprise just in case you never saw Endgame, but there you go. I would recommend to stop after season 1 of Agent Carter because season 2 ends in a way where it leaves a cliffhanger. But I mean, to me, Agent Carter doesn't really affect the overall timeline because it's so far in the past removed. But I think season 1 would be enough. But if you want to check out season 2 also, just go in with that knowledge. After that, you can go into Captain Marvel, which primarily takes place in 1995. After that, you can go into Iron Man, the first Iron Man, which takes place in the present day. Then you can watch The Incredible Hulk. That's the one with Edward Norton. That's the Hulk movie that's in continuity, not to be confused with the movie with Eric Bana. Iron Man 2. Then after that, after Iron Man 2, you can go into Marvel One Shot, which is another short film called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Thor's Hammer, which brings us into Thor, the first Thor movie. After that, you can check out the Marvel one-shot, The Consultant, which gives a little bit more context on the ending of The Incredible Hulk. I believe that Hulk movie with Iron Man 2 and Thor are all going on at the same time, but I believe that scene at the end of the Hulk takes place a little bit after all the films are complete. After that, you can go into the first Avengers movie, just The Avengers. Then you can go into the Marvel one-shot short film titled Item 47. After that, you can go into Iron Man 3, which ends off that year. Then you can go into Thor: The Dark World. After that, you can go into the Marvel one-shot film All Hail the King, which gives some little knowledge for maybe Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, that there could be a villain lurking in the background that we still haven't seen, but we are going to this September. After that, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Then you can go into Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which takes place 4 months after the first Guardians movie, so it's cool to watch them both back to back. Avengers Age of Ultron is up next, followed by Ant-Man. Then we go into Captain America Civil War, which is quickly followed by Black Widow. Black Panther takes place a week after Civil War. And then Spider-Man Homecoming primarily takes place 2 months after Civil War. After that, you can go into Doctor Strange. Then you can go into Thor Ragnarok, followed by Ant-Man and the Wasp, going into Avengers Infinity War, which then also goes into Avengers Endgame. And then you can go straight into Loki, because something happens in Endgame that you'll understand why Loki, I believe, goes right into it. And then maybe similar to Thor, Iron Man 2, and The Incredible Hulk, I think Loki and WandaVision, if you heard about some stuff on the internet recently, could go very close right next to each other. So maybe after Loki, check out WandaVision right after that. After WandaVision, go into Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which takes place 8 months or 6 months after Endgame. And then Spider-Man Far From Home takes place 8 months after Endgame. And that is all. Then you are all caught up with the MCU. And we got some more movies coming and Disney Plus shows coming at the end of the year. Now, some people might be wondering, what about the What If series? And I'm going to say, I don't want to do that one yet until I see the context of the show. Some people believe it might be connected. Some people don't believe it. They think it will be a standalone thing. I think all of their things, most of the shows and movies they produce so far, can be seen as their own separate entity. You don't really need to watch everything in order to follow what's going on. A good story will allow you to come in at any time, at any place. But if you do watch all these things, you get a greater context and knowledge of all the things that are referenced to in all the movies and shows. So I think it adds a more richness to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So and I'm a geek, so I like to watch all these things and pay attention to the history of it all. So with that being said, guys, I want to plug in my Patreon supporters. My Patreon page is patreon.com/David Jordeo, where you can go and donate a monthly subscription fee, either $5 or $10. Both of them offer the same thing right now, which is an end credit that you see right here from these 4 great people who are Patreon supporters already. You can help. I'm expecting most people to pick the $5 tier, but if you can do the $10 tier, that would be very much appreciated as well. The more I can grow as a place, as a YouTube channel, which I want to do, the better and better technology and stuff I can eventually get down the road, and start concentrating on this channel more, because, with unfortunately I have a small-time job on the side, and I need it to help me support all of this, and that's why I can't get out these videos earlier, because I don't have the time to, unfortunately. But if I do one day, you'll never know. You might see these videos earlier in the day rather than so late in the day or in the afternoon or night. I'm filming this right now at like 4:30. By the time it gets up, it's almost going to be 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's how it is, unfortunately, So with that being said, guys, I want to thank my Patreon supporters one more time. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. I also want to remind you guys, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the link to the video as well. Let other people know about this, especially people that maybe aren't into the MCU. They want to get in, but they don't know where to start. I didn't spoil anything on this one, so it's spoiler free. So with that being said, I hope you guys, well, I already said, I hope you guys like the video, etc., etc. So with that being said, until next time, take care.